Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session on EU law and the biometric revolution. My name is Hannah Perry. I am a partner in the data and technology practice at Mason Hayes & Curran, and I specialize in privacy and emerging technologies. So I would have a lot of clients in the technology and financial services sectors who routinely ask me to advise on their implementation of biometric systems for a variety of purposes, from security to kind of access control, and more recently in the age assurance space, which we'll talk about some of the interesting developments there later on today. I suppose your first question is, why do we need an hour on biometrics, Hannah? And I think we can all kind of acknowledge and agree that the automated use and scanning of biometrics, which are our innate human characteristics, for establishing and verifying identity has become, an increasingly pervasive societal and commercial practice. And for obvious reasons, the collection and use of biometric templates gives rise to a plethora of, legal, societal, and political issues, and has, quite rightly been scrutinized by data protection authorities and courts, and even civil liberties groups. So, the result of the kind of nuanced area of law, and obviously the sensitivity of the data that we're talking about, means that we have a body of very kind of complex law. And it's a very tricky area to advise on, particularly where you have clients who are really trying to weigh up the commercial benefits from any particular biometric technology against the legal risk. So I think it's important in this session that we try and wade through that complexity by really kind of paring back the law in this area, first looking at, what biometric data is defined as rather under EU law, including what it's not defined as, what the common types of biometric recognition systems are, because these are the issues that you're going to face in practice when you have a client looking for advice. So we're going to look at the different types of biometric recognition systems. We're going to examine how the technology works. We'll look at its key advantages, and then turn to kind of the legal risks and how courts and regulators have received those types of technologies. We'll also talk about this distinction between biometric processing and special category biometric processing, which becomes important when we're looking at our legal basis of processing. We'll also talk about the other privacy considerations when it comes to biometric technologies, so things that you should be aware of when you're advising clients in this area. And then, time permitting, we will spend a bit of time looking at how biometric technology is regulated by the AI Act, and then how biometric recognition systems are dealt with under the Law Enforcement Directive.